Hey folks, welcome to the Do-It-Yourself Dad channel. Today I'm going to be showing you this thing. This is the most important tool you could possibly own if you own a car that is newer than 1996. If you don't own any other car tools, if you're not even a DIYer, this thing will still save you money and save you headache. Let me show you what it is. Now, if you've owned a car, you've probably experienced this. You jump in the car, you think everything's great, and the dreaded check engine light comes on. Now, we all know the easiest solution to that is some black duct tape. There we go, good as fixed. Now do me a favor and stick around to the end of this video, because at the end of this video I do have a question for all the viewers. I need your help on something. We'll talk about that later. But what if you actually want to know what that little light on your dashboard means, and what if you actually want to fix it? Well, for that you're going to need a scan tool. Now in the good old days, you had to figure out what that check engine light meant, which meant you either had to get a proprietary scan tool for your car, which is nearly impossible to get, or you'd have to use some coded thing in a book. But for once, the federal government actually did us a favor, and that is OBD2 ports, which is this thing. Well, this is actually the cable that plugs into an OBD2 port. The OBD2 port lives underneath the dashboard of every car sold in the US after about 1997, and it allows you to talk to the computer in your car and find out what's wrong. You can plug in a code scanner like this. It'll give you all the information you need. Now, I've had a lot of different code scanners. I've had expensive ones and cheap ones, and this one comes in at about 50 bucks. So it's actually, I think, the least expensive one I've had, and it's the best. So let me show you how this thing works. Now, in general, your OBD port will live underneath your steering column somewhere around here. In this car, it's right in the middle. I have one car where it's there, and then I had another car where it was tucked a little bit up underneath there. But you're always gonna find it on the driver's side of the car. So all you've got to do is plug the cable into the car and turn the car on. So now that plugged into the car, it's booted up, and you can see it's already identified what kind of car we've got here. We've got ourselves a Toyota. Now for our case, we're going to come up here and pull our codes and read codes. And it's going to tell us exactly what is wrong with the car. It'll tell us every single code the car is throwing. Now what's really neat about this code scanner in and of itself is this thing seems to be running on like an Android operating system. So I can click on a code and it'll actually search Google for me and tell me what that code is. And because YouTube, it'll also have all the videos on how to fix it. So now with the information that the scanner gave me, I can go down to my local auto parts store and pick up a new mass airflow sensor and replace it. It's like a 5-minute job. Now, if I'd brought this to an auto shop, they would have charged me anywhere from 50 to 150 bucks to diagnose it, and who knows how much to fix it. So literally with one of these things, the first time you use it, it could pay for itself. So now that you have the info and you've done your repair, you can come up here to erase and you can clear the fault codes. Now with those cleared, you can see here that I no longer have that check engine light. And even if you're not mechanically inclined and you just want to know what's going on in your car, at least when you take it to the dealer or the auto shop to get it fixed, you can go in educated and know what's actually wrong with your car. So if they tell you something that doesn't make sense, you'll at least know what's going on. Now, I will have a link down below if you want to check out this thing for yourself. This thing will save you so many headaches if you own a car. Now, on to what I was hinting about earlier on in the video. Now, I'm going to have a new video series. This is one of them where we're going to talk about a new tool each month. Probably something more obscure, things people haven't heard of. But I need a name for the series. I was thinking about Tool Tuesdays, but that's been used a whole bunch of times, and I want to do something original. So give me your ideas down below in the comments. Now, if you'd like to support the channel, we do have merch. We've got these cool build, break, repair, repeat shirts. You can pick them up down below. It helps support the channel. You can also support the channel by hitting that like button down below. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, and of course, thanks for watching.